Beep, boop, bop, 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 beep.
What's going on, ladies and gentlemen? Welcome to another episode of the Awkward Tea Party. And this is a not live, video initiated by Max, who normally doesn't want to be on video, which is what's like, wow to me. I know she values her privacy, but this is, I think, a brilliant idea that she brought up, and definitely
an idea that I stole from a certain channel that
then,
no longer exists. So,
yeah,
y'all can't come for me.
So this was inspired by Una's Honest. Shouts out to
Channel
them.
Deleted, redacted.
Rest in peace.
Redacted.
So I'm kind of excited for this one. So those of you who are listening to the podcast, you guys want to see us kind of reacting, kind of going through this, make sure to go check out the YouTube channel. My YouTube channel, Emeroy TV.
His YouTube channel.
There is no ATP YouTube, but
there's no point.
If you guys are just listening to it, we're just going to be reading out the questions, and this is going to be interesting. We're taking a personality test. So
I have zero personality, so it's just going to come out negative.
I normally do these by myself, but it's going to be interesting. As we read through this, we kind of give each other feedback. But are you like this at certain situations?
But are you?
Because we're very subjective to our own opinions of ourselves. So more often than not, we judge ourselves through our intentions and not our actions and how we show up to other people. So I think I'm going to be intrigued with the outside input from Max and me giving input to Max. It's all negative and everything. So with that,
stay tuned for the divorce episode.
So with that, let's hop right into it. You want to say anything, Max, before we hop right in?
Well, I'm stupid because I decided I wanted to do video with a gigantic pimple on my upper lip.
We can't even see it, so
it's right there.
I don't see it. So you tripping? This ain't an HD camera.
Not yet. Can't afford one yet.
Imagine. You're lucky I'm not working the camera because I would have zoomed in just to show you.
I know.
All right, I'm gonna share the screen.
You first.
You want to flip the coin to go?
No,
see it?
you first.
Oh, okay.
No, you first.
All right.
You're already there. Oh, you need to do the setting where you let me share too.
Oh yeah, I'll give it to you once I'm done with this then.
Okay.
All right. So the first question is: do you enjoy vibrant social events with lots of people? What do you think,
Don't you
Max?
fucking lie. Don't you fucking lie all the way to the left, bitch.
All right. You often spend time exploring unrealistic yet intriguing. Oh my God.
All
yes.
the way to the left, motherfucker.
Because I've been on a binge of crazy ideas that are far out of reach. That it's even Brandon, the artistic director of Temper Tantrum, my dance company. They're like, what the fuck? I tried pitching to them the idea of doing trading cards for the dancers because no one's doing it. Okay, anyways.
I'll buy it.
Just so it just kind
Brandon better be the shiny one.
Yeah, I'm just thinking imagine how a lot of kids kind of idolize these athletes, saying why not dancers? And it's kind of cool because then dancers have a memorabilia of themselves. Okay, so next question. Your travel plans are more likely to look like a rough list of ideas than a detailed itinerary. I don't have any ideas whenever I travel.
Yeah, well, you never know what you're doing.
I'm going to disagree. I can go back, right?
No. Oh, yeah, you can.
Okay, cool. If your friend is sad about something, your first instinct is to support them emotionally, not try to solve their problem. What do you think? What is it? Because I try to.
You automatically. I know your first instinct is to solve the problem.
So disagree.
And then you're like, oh wait, no. So you're like
in the middle.
Your first instinct will always no. You're like the third one.
Here.
The third one from the right.
Okay. So people can rarely upset you. I think that's true, right? Yeah, I mean,
you rarely get upset because of people.
Yeah,
things upset you.
Things upset me, not people often.
Yeah. So.
Okay, I'm gonna agree.
I mean, this is still your quiz. So.
Well, yeah, but you're the outside input, seeing how I actually interact versus my ideal version. You often rely on other people to be the ones to start a conversation and keep it going. Disagree?
Yeah.
Okay. It's kind of interesting.
I know you?
We're kind of answering each other's personality. If you have to temporarily put your plans on hold, you make sure it is your top priority to get back on track as soon as possible. Oh man.
This is a question that you need to answer yourself without my perspective because I don't fucking know.
If you've never put your hands on hold, your plans on hold, make sure.
Because I've never been there for. Well, I'm not there right now. Like this is the ultimate putting your plans on hold.
I guess so. I'm gonna somewhat agree. If anything, I feel like I shift. I mean, the closest thing to it was like when I was pissed off about getting a regular job, and I did everything I can to not have a regular job again,
There
and
you
just
go.
to work from home. So I'm gonna go with here. Okay, you rarely worry if you make a good impression on. That's true. I fucking just say.
You don't give a fuck,
I
bro.
say shit. So.
Not to hold you back.
Yeah, it's true. It would be a challenge for you to spend a whole weekend all by yourself without feeling bored.
You
No.
work on the weekend.
Yeah, so I entertain myself. You are more
Masturbating.
detailed. If you are more of a detailed oriented person than a big, I'm both though.
You're kind of both. Yeah, you're dead middle.
You're very affectionate about with people you care about. Yeah, I mean,
A little too much.
what do you mean?
Including baristas.
Because I know. I mean,
People, service like people that work in the service industry.
the people
I'm like
in
sweating in here. The heater's on.
the okay the VP people, like it's not often you tell your employees you love them and that
That's true.
you genuinely care about them. So, and I really do care about them, and I'm actually pretty excited. I'm really excited to give them their bonuses for Christmas. Not a lot of bosses are excited to say that.
Yes.
You have a careful and methodical approach to life. What do you think?
To life? Nah. I would say
Mm.
like, I mean, you're not like super like carefree about it. Like obviously you can't be. You're a father.
Mm-hmm.
I'd say you're like the first circle on the disagree thing.
Yeah, I feel like I have a philosophy I have to follow, but it's not a method. You are still bothered by the mistakes you no, not really.
You don't fucking care.
Yeah, like if anything, I use it as a reflection point, but never to dictate my
You don't, like-
daily life.
And you don't wallow in it.
Yeah, like today I was just listening to this one song, and it just triggered old emotions, and I was just tearing up, and I was like, this is sadness from before.
Memories.
At parties and similar events, you can mostly be found farther away from the action. Disagree?
Yeah.
Depends on my mood, but
No.
like I'd say,
No.
I feel like 80% I
No.
like to be in the action. You often find it difficult to relate to people who let their emotions guide them. People who are
Well, it's not that you also let your emotions guide them, but like it's more of a are you still able to like relate to them, like still talk to them
I think so.
in a way and be able to like have a conversation with them even though they have a different approach.
I think
to
so.
things.
I think I've gotten pretty good at
Because I know you don't
what.
like you don't always let your emotions do everything.
Oh yeah, I mean it's like completely against my philosophy of life to let your emotions guide you. If anything, be feedback. But I think no, I disagree actually, because I can relate to people who it frustrates me when people let their my emotions guide them, but that doesn't mean I can't relate to them.
True.
When looking for a movie to watch, you can spend ages browsing the catalog.
Nope.
Really?
No.
Oh yeah, because I kind of just know.
You don't want to waste your time.
That's true. You're right. You can stay calm under a lot of pressure. I agree.
Yeah. Calmer than most.
I love the pressure. I feel like
Pressure.
under pressure.
Boom, 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 boom. All right.
Okay, I'm just making sure that I'm recording. Okay.
Yeah, it's recording. It's recording, or else we're
Okay.
starting over. I'm kidding.
When in a group of people you don't know, you have no problem jumping right into the conversation.
Agree.
Okay. When you sleep, your dreams tend to be bizarre and fantastical.
Depends on how much weed you smoke. But yes.
In your opinions, it is sometimes okay to oh no, I strongly disagree with that though.
That's for like super insecure people.
I don't like the idea of having dead bodies, quote unquote.
Let the bodies hit the floor.
Yes. When I look back on the body work I've done, I don't want to see dead bodies, so to speak. Because it's just like, why
The only body you want to see is your body of work.
Yes. And your body, girl? No? Okay, so wah, wah. You are dedicated and focused on your goals and are only rarely getting sidetracked. What do you think, Max?
You are, but like here's the thing, and you come up with all these other projects, and you're just as focused on them.
Oh yeah, like I have like a million
You have
projects.
a million things. You have a million things. Like you're already doing this. These two big things. By the way, if you want to give to the Kickstarter,
Oh yeah, if you're down, sports
link in the
Kickstarter.
description. So you're already doing this big like these two big projects right there, and then like you said, you have like all these like ideas just kind of freaking come to your mind, and then you start and then you already like have an automatic for it, like for like the first minute of it or whatever, and I'm like,
Yeah.
You're not even done with this other one yet. You haven't like finished filming. The Kickstarter isn't fully backed yet.
Yeah.
So like but it's not like you're getting sidetracked. It's not like you're deep into this other project now that you're ignoring this other one.
Yeah, I'm trying to.
So you're like
I don't know.
that second thing on the agree. You're like middle on the agree.
Okay.
Because like for me, like at least how I interpret that like that statement is, this one project, that's it. Like.
No, I got like a million things, but yeah, I see what you're talking about. Yeah, because I'm already like, I don't know. I feel like I gotta get it out. It's almost, I don't know.
Yeah, you gotta write it down. It's one of those like if you don't write it down, if you don't do something with it, it'll go away and you'll forget about it.
Yeah, so that's why like I gotta put it concrete, and I also want to like be able to pull it back up. Like, all right, here's the ideas. Like kind of like how every time I think about this different ideas I have, I remember the Pixar story. They had like 3 or 4 different movies already planned out, like and and after that they just worked on the next one. So, okay, so if you make a mistake, you tend to start doubting yourself, your abilities, or your knowledge.
Oh, you don't fucking care.
I'm gonna go middle because sometimes when
like
I
dead
make
middle?
when I like no right in the agree middle because
The agree or the disagree?
Oh, disagree. Sorry. So for just to give you guys context, there's 7 dots. There's 3 on the agree, 3 on the disagree,
and then
one
true
one
neutral.
And the true neutral. Because when I make a mistake, actually, I doubt it a little bit, but then I figure out like every single fucking way to fail, so to like foolproof it.
So you still take it as a lesson, you're not like shooting yourself in the foot for it.
Yeah. So is that a
disagree? Oh yeah, so I think that's yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, that's about right, I guess.
When at a social event, you rarely try to introduce yourself to new people and always talk to the ones you already know. Is it?
I mean, you don't jump at the chance to start talking to them, but when they're there, they're there.
Yeah, it's like if you happen to be in the same circle.
Yeah.
So is that is this one right here?
You rarely, yeah, that one, or the first one.
This one? I feel like the first one as well. So that one's yeah. So you usually lose interest as in a discussion when it gets. Oh no.
You thrive in that.
Yeah, I disagree.
You thrive.
You would never let yourself cry in front of others. Ah, man. What do you think? I cry in front of you.
Well, me, but do I count as others?
No.
Okay.
Yeah, even like my super close friends
haven't seen you cry.
Yeah, only Mark has seen me cry because
Okay.
we're childhood friends.
Yeah.
So I agree. So for you, I should probably start giving more context on the people listening. What's the first one? Like agree, somewhat agree,
moderately
Moderately
agree, like very strongly agree, somewhat agree, and
Okay.
then somewhat disagree, strongly disagree.
Okay. So I strongly agree.
Okay.
So if you feel more drawn to places with a you feel more drawn to places with a bustling and busy atmosphere than to more quiet and intimate ones. Strongly disagree.
Really?
Actually, I'm neutral actually. I like both vibes. Sometimes like I just like the idea of going to a club just for the energy and because it's dancing and like the people are having a good time. But other times I just want to be like when Barnes and Noble was open, just hanging out there.
High school.
Yeah. So okay, you like discussing different views and theories on what the world could look like in the future.
Oh yeah, you do.
Strongly agree.
Do you?
I don't know. I don't know. What's an anecdote from you?
What?
Do you have any like examples?
I just feel like you're always like you're always welcoming other people's like theories. You're always down to listen.
Oh yeah, that's true. When it comes to making life-changing choices, you mostly listen to your heart rather than your head.
Mm.
Oh man,
What was a life-changing choice that you made recently?
recently, I'd say
You
the
think
most.
as your girlfriend I would know this, but there's so many things that there were so many decisions that you make that I would consider life-changing, but like
What do you would
for
like?
you, it's just like another day.
Like what?
Starting a fucking company,
Oh yeah,
another
that's the
dance
most.
company.
Yeah, and then oh god, okay,
Me.
a long distance relationship. When it comes to, I feel like, oh my god, I feel like neutral.
Okay.
I take into account of all perspectives. I guess if people were with the fucking horoscopes, I'm a Libra like that.
Oh my god, such a Libra.
Okay, so neutral on that. So you cannot imagine yourself dedicating your life to the study of something that you cannot see, touch, or experience. What is that, like religion?
Religion, quantum physics,
No,
theoretical physics.
I mean, the idea of physics is pretty fascinating. I mean, I remember that I went on a binge for learning
Well,
about
there's
it.
physics that you can see, touch, and experience. There's physics that is all theoretical. It's literally theoretical physics.
Mm,
Astrophysics, well, you can see it, ish, if
I'm
you have
gonna
the instruments.
I'm
But
gonna go
you know,
neutral on this one because I don't truly
okay.
know. Okay, you usually prefer to get your revenge rather than forgive. I strongly disagree.
Mm,
I let my results be the revenge, bitch.
true.
You often make decisions on a whim.
You
I
do sometimes.
I do, yeah. Just agree.
Just yeah, somewhat agree.
Somewhat agree. But somewhat agree, then strongly agree, right?
Strongly
Okay.
agree. Yeah.
Somewhat agree. Okay. So the time you spend by yourself often ends up being more interesting and satisfying than the time you spend with other people. Oh my God. It depends. Sometimes I get like, I feel like,
Most of the time when you're by yourself, you're working,
yeah, but the thing is, like, I feel like the things
but
I'm
you
working
like
on
it.
are like really cool things,
Mm.
like
It's
the
cooler than other
animatic,
people.
and then working on a
Cooler than
video.
your friends, obviously.
And but then when we hang out with friends, and it sometimes ends up being fucking dope.
Yeah, and it takes your mind off of work.
Yeah, I'm gonna go neutral because I like them
Yeah.
both. Okay, you often put special effort into interpreting the real meaning or message of a song in a movie. No, I don't give a shit. If it's a good song, it's a good song.
Hmm. What about
So
Korean
strongly
songs?
disagree.
I'm kidding.
I ain't got
For
time to be fucking be
translating.
translating.
You can literally look up English lyrics for almost all of them.
Oh, yeah, that's what I did for some of the songs, so I can get an idea of it. Okay, so you always know exactly what you want. Somewhat agree. I feel like
Mm-hmm.
because there are a lot of times where I have to ask a lot of questions, and I to get there.
Pros and cons list.
Yeah. Okay. You rarely think back on the choices you made and wonder what you could have done differently. So disagree, because there's only this.
What?
There's only this. Forget, regret, or life is yours to
No
miss.
day but today.
When in a public place, you usually stick to quieter and less crowded areas. Depends where.
Depends on what that public place is.
Yeah. I'm
It's a
gonna
club. I know where you're at.
go the dance floor.
Mm.
Ciphers.
But like at like a market or, pre-COVID New York City.
Oh, with you, it'd be quiet at a quiet area.
Yeah, because it's me.
So I'm gonna go neutral. You tend to focus on present realities rather than neutral, because I feel like they're
Rather than
both.
future possibilities. Finish it up for the people.
Oh, sorry. Yeah. You tend to focus on present realities rather than future possibilities. I believe in both. The future possibilities are dependent on present realities, aka vision paradox.
True.
You know the philosophy for that, right?
You told me before.
Okay. So for the listeners, vision paradox, and I forgot where I got
Was his
this.
gamer tag.
No, it was my gamer tag, but I also fell in love with the philosophy of it. Vision, the V is kind of like going out, because you're going outside of yourself to see a possible vision of your future. The paradox is the X all comes back down to the center, which is where the present reality is. So the future starts within, the future starts now, which I think is which is vision paradox. So the future possibilities are dependent on the present realities, and then and what you do with it. So I'm neutral on that.
Mm-hmm.
So you often
I don't know what accent that is. It's nowhere near America.
You often have a hard time understanding other people's feelings. Disagree. I did
Yeah,
not.
I feel like you have a good gauge on how other people are feeling,
Yeah.
even if they don't say it.
Like that. Yeah, I honestly credit that to a lot of animation school where you had to learn body language
Faces.
and therapy, and they got a lot of life experiences helped me with that to get that point. When starting to work on a project, you prefer to make as many decisions upfront as possible. Strongly agree, which is why I do fucking pre-production.
That's true.
Because when it comes to actually get shit done, I don't want to be distracted by shit I could have been ready for. Okay, when you know someone thinks I fucking can't read. When you know someone thinks highly of you, you also wonder how long it'll be until they become. Yes, strongly
Until they become
agree.
what?
Sorry. You also wonder how long it will be until they become disappointed in you. I strongly agree. Because 2 people on the company met me through my online work, and I guess they would be quote unquote kind of fans-ish. And the thing is, like, I'm not exactly. I have very crude jokes, and I'm kind of a douche sometimes. So I'm like, well, they're still here. But either way, it's like this idea of like
The whole not meeting your idols thing.
kind of, and like also like just shattering this idea of who I am in their head. Yeah.
Because you're all about spreading fucking positivity in your videos and
Yeah, which I
kind of a lot of levity, but what they don't see behind the scenes is your motherfucking ass.
like me being like having a very crass and crude sense of humor, which I don't put out there because I know we are in a politically sensitive a political or correct PC sensitive, all that stuff. Not sensitive, but more like people who don't
People are more
have
aware.
rapport with me. Yeah, the people who I don't have rapport with, it's just not going to land and it's going to be offensive. So yeah, okay. So you feel comfortable just walking up to someone you find interesting and striking up a conversation. Strongly disagree.
Do I know you?
Okay, maybe agree, neutral.
So I would go neutral.
Okay, that's true
Because it's not everyone. It's not everyone.
Yeah, fair. Okay, you often drift into daydreaming about various ideas or scenarios. Strongly agree. Well, not often actually.
Well, not often daydreaming.
Somewhat agree. Yeah, somewhat
Only
agree.
You don't give yourself enough downtime to daydream.
Yeah, that's true. Like the only time I really daydream is when I'm in line at grocery stores, and I'm listening to music.
Or on the toilet.
Or taking a shit. Yeah.
Or
look
high.
at yourself. What? You look at yourself first, and others come in second. Oh, I don't know.
Well, if you don't look at, like it's one of those things where if you don't take care of yourself, how are you going to take care of everybody else?
Yeah.
But like, it's not. But it's never always like always got to look out for number one. Like
Yeah.
you still.
I'm gonna go with agree.
I would. Because you still gotta.
If I was
still
that
gotta
way,
be okay to help.
Yeah.
You can't help if you're not okay.
Even when you have even when you have planned a particular daily routine, you usually just end up doing what you feel like at any given moment. Strongly disagree.
Yeah, no. Even if you like deviate from it a little bit, you're still adjusting to meet it.
Yeah.
If you wake up too late, you stay up later.
Yeah. Your mood can change very quickly.
Depends on how hungry you are.
So is that a somewhat agree?
This is somewhat agree. Listen, I'm gonna start buying you bananas.
You often contemplate the reasons for human existence or the meaning of life. Strongly agree. You often talk about your own feelings and emotions.
You do.
I think.
I mean, not with everybody.
Somewhat agree, right?
Yeah, not with everybody, but like select people.
Yeah.
Like me, Mark, Liz, probably.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah, you have got to get detailed You have got detailed education or career development plans stretching several years into the future. I guess, but I don't really do 10-year plans. I just have
you do 1 year.
Like if I just have like a general idea of where I'd like to be.
So it's not detailed then.
So yeah.
So I would do the
strongly
disagree. It's not detailed. You
Yeah.
have them, but they're not detailed.
Yeah. You rarely dwell on your regrets.
You never do. Well, you revisit them, but you're not like,
I don't
"Oh,
regret
no."
it. Yeah, it's like a lesson. So strongly agree. Spending time in a dynamic atmosphere with lots of people around quickly makes you feel drained and in the need of a getaway.
And in need of a getaway.
I'm gonna be I somewhat disagree because fucking
You like that?
it just
You
depends on
kind
the
of like
atmosphere.
that, but like not too much.
Yeah, like because if it's a party, I can get draining. It can get
Or
be draining.
rehearsal or a shoot.
But rehearsals and a shoot, I'm on. I just love it. But parties, like I can be on for a while, then eventually it gets boring because there's no purpose, and
There's
I like
nothing happening other than hanging out, drinking, smoking, eating pizza.
Yeah, so I'm gonna go with somewhat disagree. Okay, you see yourself as more of a realist than a visionary. Neutral.
Yeah, you're a bit of both.
Yeah. You find it easy to empathize with a person who has gone through something you never have. I think so.
You can empathize with people that haven't been in jail.
Like,
or
I mean,
you can empathize with people that have been assaulted.
Like I do my best to imagine myself. Like, yeah, I'm gonna put myself as strongly agree because I remember listening to this. What was it? That one Sarah not fuck. What was it? Sarah Bareilles song from that one her Broadway show.
Oh,
she used to be mine.
Yeah.
I listened to that, and that I just went through the images of single moms and my mom going through really tough shit while I was a kid, and I just remember crying listening to that song.
You were being a pain in the ass kid. I'm just...
Yeah, man. Her raising 2 kids and 3 kids, then 4 eventually.
2 boys and a girl.
Yeah. So your personal work style is closer to spontaneous bursts of energy than to organized and consistent efforts.
Disagree.
Strongly disagree.
Strongly disagree. It doesn't matter how much energy you have. You're going to keep going anyway.
Yeah. Your emotions control you more than you control them.
No.
Strongly disagree. After a long, exhausting week of fun party, strongly disagree.
No, you just want to sleep.
Or
hang out with Jordan.
Sleep.
Or if I'm there, me.
Yeah. Or just like for me, I think my body, my physiology or something, whatever it is, has associated when I lean back. I mean, like super chill mode on the couch, I feel really relaxed. So, you frequently find yourself wondering how technological advancement could change everyday life.
You always talk about it.
I do?
You do. A lot of Temper Tantrum podcast episodes, us, like ATP, just conversations in me and you, sometimes just conversations in you and friends. It's like not like, it's never like cloning or whatever, but like something like little upgrades to the tech that we have now and how it's changing your everyday life.
I could
essentially. Dude, I bought you a fucking vacuum robot and a
Google Home. Yeah,
that changed your everyday life a little bit.
Yeah, now I have smart lights. Okay, I'm gonna go with strongly agree.
You talk about it a lot.
So you consider how your actions might affect other people before doing something. Strongly agree. You still honor the commitments you have made, even though you have a change of heart.
Depends.
Yeah.
Because like maybe the commitment you made wasn't going to be good for you anyway, hence the change of heart.
Yeah, I'm going to go with somewhat agree. Because I'm a believer of being your word, but I'm also a believer of like, do what makes you genuinely happy.
Exactly.
So you rarely feel insecure. Okay.
I don't know. Your insecurities are your insecurities, but like, where do you think you fall on that? Because I know where I fall on that.
I think I feel them. I think
I'm very secure in my insecurity.
I feel like I do a pretty good job, like not letting it get the best of me. So I'm gonna go with agree.
Just agree.
Okay. Do you think it's strongly agree?
No.
Oh, okay.
I mean,
my gender.
I see it. What are
alien.
You? Shut up.
I go male. I'm gonna go male for this one.
You're gonna go male for this one. God.
I do it because I fake all my results.
Problematic. Oh, what are you? You're a protagonist.
I'm a protagonist.
Oh my God. ENFJA.
I like INOJ.
Oh my God. All I want is your love. That's them, right?
Yeah, I think so. Okay. I'm a
All right.
protagonist.
Protagonist. Oh, 58% extroverted.
Oh, wow. I'm more extroverted than I thought I would be.
Fucking told you.
Oh, I consider myself an ambivert.
Well, it's like 58%, so like
Yeah.
you're still within the
In-
50-ish percent
Yeah.
percentile. Energy, 60% intuitive,
33%.
72% feeling.
Let's see. What? What are you looking at? Okay.
Don't-
Observant.
yeah.
Oh, so let's actually like.
I'm just looking at the big numbers.
Okay, so let's actually read this for the other people. So, my mind, this trait determines how we interact with our environment. I'm 58% extroverted, 32% introverted. My energy,
Energy.
this this trait
Not
shows
everybody's watching.
this trait shows where we direct our mental energy. 67% intuitive, 33% observant. I thought it was observant. Okay, so nature. This trait determines.
Determines. Oh my God. Are you editing this?
Yes. Yes, I am.
Oh, it's gonna be fun. Put subtitles on there like Lixian does for Ethan.
This trait determines how we make decisions and cope with emotions. Really, I'm 72% feeling, 28% thinking.
Wow.
Really?
There you go. Learning new things about yourself,
This is
aren't we?
Bullshit.
See, you're letting your feelings.
Okay, tactics. This trait reflects our approach to work, planning, and decision making. 72% judging, 28%
Judgmental bitch.
prospecting. I'm not too sure what that means. It explains that, right?
Yeah.
Okay, cool.
Well, keep going. There's more.
I just skip everything and start reading. Identity. This trait underpins all others, showing how confident we are in our abilities and decisions. 76% assertive,
Absolutely agree.
24% turbulent. Wow, yeah, I'm pretty assertive.
Absolutely agree. All right, keep scroll down. Scroll down. Oh, I think you have to hit the start reading
okay.
thing.
Copy of your results before we move into your profile. No thanks. Introduction. Oh wow, this is a story. TLDR.
Okay, well, go down, go down, go down, go down. It shows the like famous people of similar ones.
All right, so other protagonists you
Protagonists.
may know are Barack Obama.
Oh my fucking God, we're gonna get canceled.
Okay, so Barack Obama, Oprah Winfrey, John
Oprah of all
Cusack.
people.
So I like those two already. Barack Obama and Oprah. John Cusack, Ben Affleck, who else? And Malala. Malala, what's up?
Oh wait, there's a Y thing under her name. What's that? Hover over it. Click it.
Okay.
Okay.
Oh, this is a story.
It's just her story. Yeah.
Okay. Oh, clever. Sean
Connery. Oh,
rest in peace. Jennifer Lawrence. Oh, I like Jennifer Lawrence. I like how
I love how they tripping.
Yeah, I like how she is on camera, just like doesn't give a fuck.
Well, I like her little avatar on there, make it look like she's about to fall.
Yo, okay, I like that. Maya
Angelou.
Maya
Angelou ain't no punk bitch. That's a fictional character.
Wow.
Why?
Daenerys, right?
Targaryen. Yeah, Daenerys Targaryen. He doesn't watch Game of Thrones, guys. Yeah. Don't cancel him for that.
I'm a fan of Emilia Clarke, so dope. Morpheus. Yeah, I am fun. Like I love.
He's very stoic.
Yeah. Elizabeth Bennet
from Pride and Prejudice.
I don't remember that story too well. I remember reading it in high school. I don't remember. Yeah,
me too. I never watched the movie.
The Oracle.
The Oracle.
Dang! I'm like all these wise people right now.
Oh my God. No, I don't.
Oh shit.
No, I'm not too sure about mine.
Skylar White
from Breaking Bad. Oh, you know what? She's a bad bitch.
Yeah, she's
a bad bitch.
She's pretty. Yeah. Okay.
She fucking put up with Walt.
Laurel Lance. What?
Who's Laurel Lance?
She's from The Arrow. I watched that series.
I know, but like,
which one is she? She's the canary.
Oh, Katie something. Okay.
Yeah. So she's dope. Okay, Laurel Lance, Isabel Crowley. I don't know who that is.
Oh, that's Dame Maggie Smith. That's played by Dame Maggie Smith. I think. I don't know. I never watched Downton Abbey.
Okay, Celie Booth.
From Bones. That's fucking David. Oh my God.
Okay, so there's strengths and weaknesses too. Oh, Angel. Should I read the story?
I don't know.
Gosh, there's a lot.
There's a lot.
Yeah. Okay, I'll read I guess we can do the introduction part, and then I'll go into the strengths and weaknesses.
Right.
And then we'll go into yours. Oh wait, this is actually not as long as I thought it would be. Okay.
No, there's a lot. If you have to read it out loud. It's gonna take a while.
Oh yeah. So introduction. Bear with me, people. Everything you do right now ripples outward and affects everyone. Your posture can shine your heart and or transmit anxiety. Ha, true. She just saw me when I got mad at rehearsal. So or
Damn.
at the shoot. Okay, so your breath can radiate love or muddy the room in depression. Shit. I've seen that too. I feel
Gotta
like
brush your teeth.
yeah, shut up. Your glance can awaken joy. Your words can inspire freedom. I fuck with that. That's true. Your every act can open hearts and minds. Cool. Fantastic. Protagonists are natural born
Oh my
leaders.
god.
full of
Protagonists.
passion, full of
Now people
passion
think we're
and
stupid and can't speak English.
full of passion and chismoso and charisma. Forming around 2% of the population, there are oftentimes our politicians, our coaches, our teachers, reaching out and inspiring others to achieve and to do good in the world.
Well, you are a coach and a teacher.
That's true. I thought, and I think I told you, I think we talked about this in a previous podcast. I thought about going into politics.
Oh yeah.
So because I could somehow make it
Would
an
not have liked
impact.
you.
So, but yeah, one of our clients who was in, yeah, it's just a messy game. So anyways, so with a natural confidence, no, I did not have natural confidence.
Yeah, you do.
No, when I was growing up, it
Oh.
took a while for me to develop this. The college years were important.
Well,
for
yeah.
me.
Well, it's talking about the you now.
Oh, okay. Fair. So with a natural confidence,
you now took this test.
True. With a natural confidence that begets influence, protagonists take a great deal of pride and joy in guiding others to work together to improve themselves and the community. Headline is firm believers in the people. People are
That's all
drawn
you need
to
to know.
Oh my god.
It's a lot. There's a lot. There's a lot to read in these. You don't want to read them out loud. Like, I mean, you pretty much explained it.
Okay, I'm going to go into the strengths and weaknesses. Strengths and weaknesses of a protagonist. So, tolerant. Most protagonists are true team players. They recognize that means listening to others people's opinions, even when they contradict their own. Honestly, I was kind of going through that myself today, and then kind of questioning it. Is this my ego working, or even though they technically did nothing wrong? So, anyways, they admit that they don't have all the answers. Oh, hello, and are often receptive to dissent. So as long as it remains constructive. Yes. Reliable.
This is a lot. I'm just letting you know. This section is a lot.
Oh fuck, this is long too.
Yeah, they're all long.
Okay, so let's do I'll do 3 because then I want to get to yours, and then I don't want to be forever.
Because it's 12:14.
Okay, so reliable. The one thing that galls protagonists is protagonists the most is the idea of letting down a person or cause they believe in. That's true. If it's possible, protagonists can always be counted to see it through. Yes.
Just go down on weakness. Go down to the weaknesses.
Okay.
Let's see what your weaknesses are and exploit them. I'm kidding.
Overly idealistic. People with a weakness is overly idealistic. People with the protagonist personality can be caught off guard as they find that through circumstance or nature or simple misunderstanding, people fight against them and divide the principles they've adopted, however well mentioned they may be.
Intention.
I'm sorry, well intentioned they may be. I don't know what I just said.
Mentioned.
Oh, well intentioned they may be. They are more likely to feel pity for this opposition than anger, and can earn a reputation of naivete. Reputation.
Wow. I thought I was the one that had ADHD.
Okay, I'm gonna go with this one. Other one is struggle to make tough decisions. If caught between a rock and a hard place, protagonists can be stricken with paralysis, imagining all consequences, yes, of their actions, especially if those consequences are humanitarian. 100% yes. Yeah, those are a little bit of it. There's a lot, but
y'all can take your own.
You can take
16personalities.com.
So yeah.
16personalities.com.
This is not a sponsored podcast, by the way.
But do your own thing.
Yeah. So okay. So that's me. There's a lot to share, but I'm probably gonna share this on my stories later, to be honest. All right. So that's me. I'm gonna stop sharing my screen. I'm gonna give the ball to Maxine.
Did you set it up yet?
You can do it now.
All right. Are you seeing my screen?
Yep.
Okay. Test. All right. I enjoy vibrant social events with lots of people. Strongly disagree. I'm just going to speed through this because I already know. You often spend time exploring yet unrealistic yet intriguing ideas. Sometimes, so I'm going to somewhat agree. Your travel plans are more likely to look like a rough list of ideas than a detailed itinerary. I mean,
I'm gonna go with
yeah,
agree because when you travel here, there's an idea of things you want to do.
yeah, but it's not like I'm married to the idea of doing these things at a certain time, a certain day,
Yeah.
or whatever. Like plans will change, and I need to be flexible about it. You often think about what you should have said in a conversation long after it has taken place. Hello, anxiety. If your friend is sad about something, your first instinct is to support them emotionally, not try to solve their problem. I'm dumb and I can't solve the problem, so I'm going to be emotional support panda.
Okay.
People can rarely upset
That's
you.
true.
Disagree. People upset me all the time. It's true. I get upset by people. Like either I get angry or I get sad. Those are the two things I consider being upset.
That's true. I feel like that was me before.
Mm. You often rely on other people to be the ones to start a conversation and keep it going. Yes. I hate it. I hate it. If you have to temporarily put your plans on hold, you make sure it's your top priority to get back on track as soon as possible. I'm not.
I know you're pretty like you're not a fan of your plans being interrupted.
I'm not. I throw a fucking fit. Well, not really, but it depends on the plan. If it's like a big plan, if it's something that I've been like, planning out, especially planning out with people, involving people, and then it all goes to shit, I am not happy.
Mm-hmm.
Like absolutely not happy. Like let's say if me, you, and a bunch of other people planned like Friendsgiving, and then someone's like, oh yeah, so and so's gonna bring the stuffing, and someone's gonna bring the potatoes, and blah blah blah, and then someone's gonna bring all the wine, and then all of a sudden someone's like, I can't go because reasons. My first instinct will not. My first reaction doesn't give a fuck about your reason. I don't care who died. You fucked up. You fucked up this plan.
Oh my gosh.
That's my first, but I'm not gonna say it. I'm not gonna be like, fuck you. Like my brain's just gonna go, this mother fucked up the plan. I don't fucking care. And then reason starts to seep in, and it's like, all right, fine, calm the fuck down. Order whatever, or so what? Like Friendsgiving without mashed potatoes? Whatever. Either make your own potatoes, or mashed potatoes, or go buy some, or not have mashed potatoes.
Okay.
So I think, I shrunk it down to like the scale of a Friendsgiving, nothing like too big. So I'm gonna go with somewhat agree.
Yeah, I go with that.
You rarely worry if you made a good impression on someone you met.
Strongly disagree.
Act like I don't give a shit,
Oh,
but I kind of do. I mean, it depends. It depends on who it is.
My friends. When I introduce you to my friends.
I kind of did give a shit because they're your friends. Because my thing is like if my friends didn't like my significant other, then there's a reason for that.
Yeah.
So if they didn't like me, like the fuck.
Yeah. Oh, luckily.
And you always want me to hang out with them.
Is that no, that's true. I'm trying to.
And you always want me to hang out with them. So if they don't like me, you're literally just forcing two things that don't go together.
Yeah. Well, yeah. I mean, fortunately, Liz was very open.
Literally open arm.
Yeah, like hugged
She
you.
hugged me first time.
First time she met you.
Love you, Liz. You rarely worry. I'm gonna go neutral. I'm gonna go true neutral on that, because it really depends on who it is. But like if it's just some like rando on the street, rando on the train or whatever, I don't fucking care. I'm not trying to impress the motherfucker on the train.
Fair, yeah.
All right, it would be a challenge for you to spend the whole weekend by yourself without feeling bored. I can sleep all day.
True.
I can sleep all weekend. You're more of a detail-oriented than a big picture person.
I think I agree.
I am, but like I like to think of the big picture and then like really go into detail. Like I'll work back. Like it's not that I'll work backwards. Let's shrink it down to a recipe. Like let's say I want to make fucking sourdough bread.
Yeah.
Like I want the big picture is the bread.
Yeah.
2 loaves of yummy sourdough bread. But like I will sit here and obsess over each step.
Yeah.
Like before I even fucking pour water and like flour into a bowl.
Yeah. I'd say neutral then.
Yeah, I'm a neutral. Because I look at the big picture. This is what it's gonna look like. This is, I'm gonna do all this shit with the bread, but like I gotta make the bread first.
Yeah, I'm gonna go with neutral on that.
Yeah. You're very affectionate people you care about.
You're very affectionate with me. I don't know about your friends, so.
Oh, I fucking am. That's why they're my friends. Like, it takes a lot for me to consider somebody a friend. And even sometimes, like, I compartmentalize work friends to, like, friends.
Mm.
Like,
Yes,
I have
I
work
definitely
friends.
see
I
that.
had work friends when we were also working on site. I had work friends. I think they might be offended if I say they're not really my friends. Some of them have crossed over into being like both, like like Katie, like she still works where I work.
Yeah, you almost gave it away there.
We still work together. But so we're work friends and friends.
Mm.
Like Kresia and Erica, they both left the place.
Yeah.
But like we're friends.
Yeah.
So
strongly agree.
I'm affectionate with my real friends and you. You have a careful and methodical approach to life.
I think you are.
Yeah, but how much though?
I'm gonna go with agree because you wanting to move here, like even though I've offered so many ways of like how you can just hang out here while you.
Meanwhile, like I need a job. I need money.
You want to make sure. Yeah.
We need a place that's big enough for the both of us, plus Jordan every now and then.
So yeah, it's like, yeah, you didn't just jump at the chance to come here.
To move there. Yeah. Like I'll come there.
Yeah, you didn't exactly. Yeah, you didn't jump at the chance to move here.
Like I didn't start packing and going, let's go.
Yeah.
You're still bothered by the mistakes you made a long time ago. I am a little bit, but like, it's not like I'm crying about it. It's just still like, ugh. So it's so like, it annoys me. It annoys me. At parties and similar events. So I somewhat disagree. I somewhat agree. I'm like, wait, okay. At parties and similar events, you can mostly be found farther away from the action. Strongly agree, unless Emeroy drags me, but definitely strongly agree.
Well, with us, it's a different.
It doesn't count. It doesn't count with you. Out of my own free will.
Fair.
If it's just me, if it had it my way, I would be in a corner.
That's true.
Even at the Federal, I was leaning on the wall. You guys were dancing. I was just like drinking.
Then I danced upon you.
Oh, well, yeah, there's that. But I was still further away from the whole thing.
Fair.
So strongly agree. Parties and similar events can mostly be found further away from the action. Strongly agree. If you often find it difficult to relate to people who let their emotions guide them. It's fine because I'm one of them. So I'm gonna strongly disagree. Wait, no, I think it gets annoying because there are people that are more emotional than I am. Because sometimes I tend to shut down.
Yeah.
So I'm gonna go just disagree.
Yeah, I don't know.
It's the middle bit.
I haven't seen your interactions with other emotional people, so.
When looking for a movie to watch, you can spend ages browsing the catalog. Fuck yeah.
Oh, really?
Okay, well, not like absolutely. Like if I can't find anything, I'll move on. So I'm gonna go, but I will sit there and look for it. Because
I feel like you just in like when there's nothing, you just default to the shows you're familiar with.
Yeah, I'll default to like Community or, fucking just rewatch a bunch of old Game Grumps videos or whatever.
Yeah.
But yeah, I'm gonna go just agree for that one. Because, like, again, there's only, and it can also get overwhelming. It's not like, because especially if it, like the question was, the statement was, when looking for a movie to watch, you can spend ages browsing the catalog. That means I didn't have a movie in mind. I didn't have a genre in mind. I didn't have a mood in mind. I didn't have a director in mind even.
Okay.
So, yeah, like, it's one of those, I guess I'll find something on Netflix. And I'll scroll, nothing jumps out. Move on to Hulu. Scroll, nothing jumps out. Whatever. Then nothing. Back to YouTube it is. You stay calm under a lot of pressure. I tend to get really pissed off. Especially today.
Oh, yeah.
But it wasn't a lot of pressure. The thing is, it wasn't a lot of pressure. It was a lot of annoyance.
It was
annoyance, and there's also some sort of pressure that, I had to deliver basically ASAP.
Yeah.
Even though And I was already frustrated because it was already delivered. It was scheduled to be delivered, but shit happened, and I presented, an easier, quicker, more logical option to fix it without, starting over. But that idea was shut down, and they were like, no, just start over, do some other thing. And that was pressure because I have to create a new thing. I have to I have to make like a new graphic. I have to do this. I have to do that, and then have to get it approved, take it up the chain because that's just how my job works. My day job works. So worst clients ever. I'm kidding. But
us handling their stuff, man.
Oh no, you don't want it. There's no room for creativity there. It's but yeah, like I would call that pressure. I was really annoyed by it, but I said delivered. But that wasn't a lot of pressure. I don't know if I've ever had to perform under that much pressure. Maybe like in school when I was young, but like we're talking about me now because it's me now taking this. I'm gonna go like neutral on that, mostly because I haven't been given like a super stress test yet. Like I've always been able to deliver without like breaking down too much. Because I've broken down, but like it took me like 3 seconds to like gather myself.
Yeah.
Because for me, like breaking under pressure just means breaking down and just quitting.
Oh yeah.
Like I've never quit. I can't afford to quit. So yeah, I'm neutral on that. When a group of people you do not know, you have no problem jumping right into their conversation. Strongly disagree. I will. Here's the thing though. I don't know why I have a hard time tuning out people once I hear certain phrases that make them sound stupid. That's the only thing though. Like when I overhear conversations, it's either they're talking about something I like or they're talking about something I find absolutely idiotic and stupid. But either way, I'll be too shy to jump into the conversation about something I like without being like, oh shit, this girl creepy, she's been listening to us. Or jumping into the conversation trying to correct people saying something stupid or whatever, or just judging them to begin with. And I can't just jump in, but I can't tune them out, and I want to because I can't jump into a conversation, but like my brain's just like, you need to tell these fucking people like how you really fucking think. You need to correct them. You need to agree with them, depending on the thing. And I'm just like, no, I don't know them.
Yeah, it's one of those things like you don't necessarily need to be in the conversation, but at the same time, like
this is easier to do on a YouTube comment section. So I'm gonna go strongly disagree on that. I really can't do that. Doesn't matter. It doesn't matter if I'm right or wrong. I can't just jump into the conversation. I don't care how, intelligent the conversation is, how I'll be super enlightened after that conversation. I can't, literally cannot. All right. When you sleep, your dreams tend to be bizarre and fantastical. My nightmares are.
Oh my God. Yeah.
My nightmares are. I don't get them a lot, but they are. I'm gonna go just agree. Because my regular dreams are pretty boring. In your opinion, it is sometimes okay to step on just to get ahead of life. Fuck no. Like, I'm insecure. I like some sort of competition. I want to be better than somebody, but like, I'll do it if I can do it.
Yeah.
It'll happen. Like, I'll do what I can do to do it. I'm not gonna fucking ruin somebody's life and career over it. Like, fuck that.
It's fucked up.
Yeah. All right, so let's strongly disagree on that. You are dedicated and focused on your goals, only really getting sidetracked. I'm not like Emeroy, I don't come up with like 15 projects at a time. So technically it's easier for me to focus, although I do get sidetracked when I feel like a certain amount of pressure and I feel like I need to take a break. But like when I take my break, I sometimes don't like I can't, like it's one of those like, oh, this feels amazing. Like I'm relaxing, I'm watching stuff on YouTube and it's just like I don't want to go back to work. It's one of those like, that weekend thing. It's just like, oh, it's the weekend. I don't want to go back to work.
Yeah.
Like, I'm on vacation. I'm doing shit for work. Like it's hard for me to pull myself back into focus mode.
Yeah, I was about to say, you get lost in the sauce when you're relaxing.
Yeah, because relaxing's amazing. So I'm gonna go somewhat disagree on that. Just somewhat.
Yeah, I would go out with that too.
If you make a mistake, you start doubting yourself, your abilities, or your knowledge. Strongly agree. Like, dude, the second I start, it's.
I've seen you like you doubt yourself on when we're doing Facebook ads.
Oh yeah, I'm like, I don't know what I'm doing. You're like, yes, the fuck you do. I don't know what I'm doing. It's not here. What button?
Oh my god.
Okay, that one really fucking threw me like a.
That threw me off so hard too. I'm like,
that threw you off too, and you were getting frustrated because you were like, why isn't she seeing it? Did they change it again?
yeah, oh god, yeah. Facebook changes their stuff so much.
Because she's getting mad at me because she thinks I'm lying to her.
Yeah, like I'm making up this with this button. Anyways,
Whatever. All right, when at a social event, you rarely try to introduce yourself to new people. Mostly talk to the ones you already know. Oh fuck yeah, strongly agree. No. No. I'm not gonna run up to somebody and be like, "Hi, I'm Max." No, fuck that. You usually lose interest in a discussion when it gets philosophical. Philosophical conversations tend to get heated, and when they get heated, it's not that I lose interest. I stay quiet and listen and observe.
Yeah, well, with our philosophical conversations can get pretty deep with some people.
Yeah.
So
I'm gonna go strongly disagree on that. Like even if I'm not participating in it anymore, I'm still like listening in and like, oh shit, oh yeah, that's right.
Yeah, it's like you're absorbing.
Okay. You would never let yourself cry in front of others. Ooh.
I don't think so.
What?
Cry in front of others?
You would? You don't think I'd let myself cry in front of others?
No, I don't think so. Because
yeah, I wouldn't.
There's that sense of like.
Here's the thing. If it happens, there's a reason.
Yeah.
If it happens, it's that much. If I can help it,
yeah,
I'm not gonna fucking cry.
Yeah, I agree 100%.
Ain't nobody seeing me cry. I mean, I have been more vulnerable with other people a lot more now that I'm a little older, I guess. But because before I used to, going back to me childhood, it's I was always I cried a lot as a child. And then I was being told I was too sensitive, and then I was like, well, fuck that. I'm not. So I learned how to bottle shit in. Yeah. Don't cry. Don't show anything. 6th grade, we would go on not 6th grade, like freshman up until like junior year in the Philippines. We go on these retreats, and there's always this like crying session or whatever, because there's like people are, saying like things, super nice things to each other. People are apologizing to each other. I was just sitting there like, especially freshman, sophomore year, I was just literally sitting there watching people cry. And I would hug them. It's not like I'm making fun of them, like, haha, bitch. It was, it was more like, oh, you need a hug, come here. Whatever. I was like, I never did that. Like junior year, I let that go a little bit. Like I became a little more vulnerable a little bit, mostly because I guess I started like seriously dating a person back then too. So the vulnerability thing was like new to me. It was a lot. Yeah, I'm like, well, because I feel like, I mean, and most people might agree that like, if you're gonna be in a relationship with someone, there has to be some sort of level of vulnerability. Yeah. Between the two of you, whoever, or 2 or 3 of you, like however you define relationships, but like, there needs to be some sort of vulnerability between all parties involved in a relationship, which then also translates to the stuff outside the relationships. If I become more vulnerable with the person I'm dating, then like outside of my interactions with them, I can show a little vulnerability here and there, but only to people I trust. And like, I define others as strangers. So nobody gets to see that shit. In the movie theater is different. Nobody gets to see me because it's dark.
Yeah, because vulnerability, I think there's a lot of power in vulnerability. Like the way I see it is like, it's scary when you straight up call out your own mistakes. Like the way I always see it is you 8-mile yourself.
Exactly. Oh, I do that a lot.
Where you like you reveal your shortcomings.
That way nobody can use it against you.
But at the same time, it's so powerful because many people are trying to hide
afraid of it.
Yeah, but
they're
then
scared of it.
And those who love you just love you even more.
Well, they don't hide it; they hide from it.
Yeah.
All right. So what did I say? Strongly
I
disagree. Yeah. Wait, you would never let yourself cry in front of it. So agree.
Oh yeah, you agree.
Never. I would never
strongly.
would.
Okay.
Good. No, I went back to that. You feel more drawn to places with a bustling and busy atmosphere than to more quiet, intimate ones. That depends. Sometimes the quiet, intimate ones, I'm alone with my thoughts a lot. Or like, I mean, if it's with you, then yeah, obviously, like quiet, intimate spaces, hands down. But sometimes with sometimes like I'll go for, if it's just me in the city and I'll just like hang out somewhere, it's busy and bustling around me, but I found my spot. And it's New York. Nobody gives a shit about you because they got shit to do.
I'm gonna go with neutral.
Yeah, I'm neutral on that one. Because it depends. Like everything's like super heavily dependent on circumstances. All right, you like discussing different views and theories and what the world could look like in the future. I do. Well, I'm gonna strongly agree with that. I sometimes hate the conversations that happen, but I'm in there. When it comes to making life-changing choices, you mostly listen to your heart rather than your head. Ooh. I'm gonna go somewhat disagree.
Yeah, you're very like you like to think it through.
Yeah, pros and cons list, but like,
Yeah.
but the thing is, I wouldn't get to the pros and cons list if, my heart didn't want something.
My heart.
My heart. You cannot imagine yourself dedicating your life to study something that you cannot see, touch, or experience. Again, if it's religion, I don't see it. Fuck that. But if it's something like quantum, actually, no, I still can't see it because I'm not smart enough. I don't have the mental capacity. I don't have the focus to do that. I just know it. I can't see. I would love to, but I can't see myself doing that.
Yeah.
So I'm gonna go just disagree. Oh wait, that's fine. You usually prefer to get your revenge rather than forgive. I'm petty,
Yeah.
but here's the thing.
I don't think
Here's
you
the thing.
go out.
I want to get revenge. I
Yeah.
want it. I want to fucking rub it in their face, whatever. But I never forgive either.
So neutral.
Like I don't do anything about it. I just let it. I either let it fester or forget about it. But I never forgive.
You're neutral.
Yeah. You often make decisions on a whim. Not often,
No.
but I'm gonna. But
Somewhat
I'm
disagree.
gonna somewhat disagree because it's sometimes I'm just like fuck it, let's buy it. Like every single thing I've bought you.
Oh God, yeah, so true.
I mean, they're technically on a whim because I'm like, oh, I'm gonna get it for him, but I'm like, are the reviews good? The time you spend by yourself often ends up being more interesting than satisfying than the time you spend with other people. I don't know. I get drained when I spend time with other people, but it's fun.
Yeah.
But when I'm by myself, I get to be alone with my thoughts, and I hate that. But then again, I can always do something to whatever.
Yeah, you're always doing something else.
Yeah. You often put special effort into interpreting the real meaning of a message of a song or a movie. Maybe a movie. So I'm gonna go just somewhat agree because I don't do that all the time. Sometimes I take everything at face value, and then people are like, "It means this." Okay.
Yeah, like Inception would be a great example.
Oh yeah. You always know exactly what you want.
When it comes to food.
When it comes to food, definitely I do. But like, our life, I'm gonna go with.
This is all you.
Somewhat disagree. Yeah, you don't even know that. You rarely think back on the choices you made and wonder how you could have done it differently. Strongly disagree. I keep revisiting them all the time.
Okay.
I like correcting myself. When in a public place, you usually stick to quieter and less crowded areas. Agree. Strongly agree. It's like, oh, this route is making us cut through Times Square. Fuck that. We're going around the long way because it's quieter.
Yeah.
I tend to focus on present realities rather than future possibilities. Ooh. I think I'm going to go neutral on this because I think about those like very equally because I can't think about what's up ahead if I don't think about what's going on now.
Yeah.
Yeah, we have the same answer on this one. You often have a hard time understanding other people's feelings. I understand their feelings. Sometimes I don't understand why.
So somewhat agree.
Somewhat agree. When starting to work on a project, you prefer to make as many decisions up front as possible. On a project, I'll just regular agree, because most of the time, especially like with just because of my job, like some projects just kind of get sprung on me, and I'm like, whoa, and then everything has like, and most of the decisions fall through me, and I'm like, I guess I'll make decisions, but like I will change them all. Like I will change most of those. I will change my mind, week of, day of, whatever.
Yeah.
So I will not stick to those decisions probably. When someone thinks highly of you, you also wonder how long it'll be until they become disappointed in you. Oh, agree. Here's the thing. I've been so used to people not thinking highly of me. So when someone does, I'm like, what's the catch? Or when does it when's it,
when does the illusion
when does the glamour not, when does the glamour disappear?
Yeah.
Like when like it's only about time. It's only a matter of time. They'll be like, oh shit, she's a piece of shit. Or so you feel comfortable just walking up to someone you find interesting and striking up a conversation. Disagree. I strongly disagree. I can't. Again, I can't. You often drift away into daydreaming about various ideas or scenarios. I daydream a lot.
Strongly agree.
I strongly agree. I daydream a lot. Even when I'm working, I'm just like, anyway, back to work. You look after yourself first, then others come in second. I have to. I cannot help people when I'm not okay. I have to, so strongly agree. When you have planned a particular daily routine, you usually just end up doing what you feel like at any given moment. I'm going to go with just agree. Because I hate when I deviate from it. I literally hate myself for like, oh, I'm going to wake up. I'm going to work out. When have I worked out? Never. Almost never. Like, I'm going to wake up. I'm going to do this. And then like, I wake up at like whenever the alarm is and I'm just like, I'm too tired. I'm going back to bed. And then I wake up again hating myself because I did that. So I'm going to go with just agree. Just regular agree. Because sometimes I like doing what I want. Your mood can change very quickly. Strongly agree. You often contemplate the reasons for human existence or the meaning of life. Strongly agree. I get existential crises all the time. You often talk about your own feelings and emotions. With you.
Yeah, just
strongly agree. Because if I don't, this ain't gonna work. You have got detailed education or career development plans stretching several. I wouldn't say stretching several years into the
finish it.
Future.
Stretching several years into the future.
You have got career development plans stretching several years into the future. I wouldn't say several years into the future. I wouldn't even say detailed either. So I'm gonna go
strongly
disagree.
Yeah.
Like I have I have an idea of what I want to happen.
Yeah.
But it's not like, I am going to be the CEO of Vision Paradox.
Okay. But it's not like we have or not like a type A where like by 3 months this happens.
I'm going to get a promotion in 2 weeks.
Yeah.
So yeah, just disagree. You rarely dwell on your regrets. I strongly disagree. I always regret. Always regretty. Never forgetty.
Okay.
Eat the spaghetti. Spending time in a dynamic atmosphere with lots of people around quickly makes you feel drained and in need of a getaway. Strongly agree. Doesn't matter what it is. Doesn't matter what it is. Like it could be hanging out with all my friends and I love them all so much, but like I can only take them for a certain time. If it's like a rehearsal thing or a work, or if I were rehearsing for something or working, like I know there's a purpose there and I should be there, but I sometimes just want to get the fuck out of there. I'll stay, but like my brain's like, we need to get the fuck out of here.
Yeah.
You see yourself more of a realist than a visionary. I'll agree. I like to bring people back down to earth. I like to bring myself back down to earth.
Yeah, I can
strongly agree. You find it easy to empathize with a person who has gone through something you never have.
I would agree.
I would agree. I wouldn't be able to like really empathize fully. You can't fully I believe that you can't fully empathize unless it happened to you.
Yeah, that's true.
Like I can only imagine how it feels for you. You went to jail. I'm like, I don't know. I never went to jail. I don't know how that feels. But like what you were feeling while you were in there, I can kind of relate that to something that I've felt before with something else that happened to me probably.
Yeah.
Like I can equate that to a different experience probably and kind of get a feel for how you actually felt. But like the actual experience itself, I don't fucking know. Your personal work style is closer to spontaneous bursts of energy than to organized and consistent efforts. Strongly agree. I have to be. Like, you've seen me, like, I'll be like super tired and give me like all these tasks, and then like, I'll get coffee or I'll just take a nap, or I'll get my fill of random YouTube videos and I'm back on. I'm like, let's fucking go.
Yeah, I see. I've seen that.
All right, your emotions control you more than you control them. We're neutral. My emotions and I are at an impasse.
Yeah.
After a long, exhausting week, a fun party is just what you need. Fuck that
Strongly
shit.
disagree.
I don't even want a party when I didn't have a long and exhausting week. You frequently find yourself wondering how technological advancement could change everyday life. Always.
Agree.
Strongly agree.
Yeah, strongly agree. I mean,
You always consider how your actions might affect other people before doing something. Agree.
oh, okay.
I mean, sometimes I don't give a fuck.
That's true.
If it's something I really want, sometimes it's just like, I'll handle it after. If someone doesn't like it, I guess I can explain, or goodbye forever.
Yeah.
You still honor the commitments that you have made, even if you have a change of heart. I'm neutral on that one, because I tend to look out for myself more than others. So like,
Yeah.
if I told someone I can be at a shoot or something, and then like a week before the shoot or like a day before the shoot, and I'm like not feeling it, like I literally cannot get out of bed. Sorry, dude, can't do it. I mean, I will feel horrible for it, and it'll probably make me feel a lot worse. But like at that moment, I feel like I would have felt like I made the right decision to just not go. I mean, I rarely do that.
Yeah.
It rarely happens. Sometimes I like pull my I'll show up and then leave. I'll show up, do my thing, and then leave. Like, I'm not gonna stick around and like hang out. So it's a rare occurrence for me. So I'm gonna go super neutral on that one. You rarely feel insecure. Strongly disagree. I am a bundle of insecurity.
Your gender.
Oh, I'm female. Sorry.
Other.
No, I am sadly in the binary. Okay, so I've taken this quiz about 2 times before. The first time I took it, I got this result. I forgot what the other one was. I forgot what the second time was. I probably didn't agree with it. That's why I forgot. But yeah, I've gotten the mediator. Okay, the mediator. INFPT. Yeah, that sounds about right. So for my mind trait, this trait determines how we interact with our environment. I am 92% introverted.
Wow.
And 8% extroverted. For my energy, this trait shows where we direct our mental energy. I am 70% intuitive and 30% observant.
About the same.
That's about right, yeah. Nature. This trait determines how I make decisions and cope with emotions. 64% feeling. You were more feeling than me. You were 70 something.
Yeah, shit. I feel stuff.
Oh my god.
I feel stuff in my pants.
Gross.
In my pants.
Tactics. This trait reflects her approach to work planning, decision making. 60% prospecting. Sure.
Oh wow. Yeah, were you complete? Yeah. What does prospecting mean again? I thought I was gonna explain that.
I think it's in there somewhere. Identity. This trait underpins all others, showing how confident with their inner abilities and decisions. 85% turbulence.
Oh.
I'm an insecure motherfucker. All right, start reading. No, I'm good. I already have that. Introduction. On the outside, mediators, INFPs, may seem quiet or even shy, but they often have
It's true.
vibrant, passionate inner lives because they make up such a small portion of the population. People of this personality type may sometimes feel misunderstood or out of step in the world. Is true. Fortunately, their caring nature can help them create and sustain deep relationships with their loved ones. See,
True.
I do care. Mediators value authenticity, empathy, and harmony. These personalities tend to act with the best of intentions, and they are rightly proud of this trait. Fuck yeah. That said, they may feel isolated or discouraged when other people don't share their idealism. Yeah, fuck you.
Okay.
Ooh, a quote from J.R.R.
Wow.
Tolkien.
Okay.
All that is gold does not glitter. Not all those who wander are lost. The old that is strong does not wither. Deep roots are not reached by the frost. Okay, so who are those people? Okay. Mediators you may know. J.R. Tolkien,
Hey,
William Shakespeare,
damn, man. Some
my
heavy
girl
hitters.
Bjork. Bjork, I love her. If you don't know Bjork, fucking Google her. BJO with a I forgot what it's called. Umlaut?
I don't know what those are.
RK.
The 2 dots above the O.
Yeah. Alicia Keys. Tom fucking
Hiddleston.
Hiddleston. Julia Roberts.
Roberts.
William Wordsworth.
Ooh.
Johnny Depp.
Depp.
Justice for Johnny. Frodo
Frodo
motherfucking Baggins. Oh, he's such a little shit, but yeah. Amelie. Oh my god. I haven't seen that in so long. Oh, Arwen. The Lady Arwen. Ooh, I'm Fox.
Oh.
From the X-Files. I am Anne from Anne of Green Gables. Oh my god, I haven't read that in so long. Sybil Branson from Downton Abbey. Never watched it. I am Lance from Bones. I mean, yeah, he's a fucking weirdo and a dork. Konstantin Levin from Anna Karenina.
What is that?
Yeah.
I've never seen that.
From Anna Karenina. Is there a... Can I click on this? No, I can't. I haven't read Anna Karenina in so long. Okay. Strengths and weaknesses, I guess. Mediator strengths. Let's go with thoughtful. Mediators care about other people's feelings. They adjust their actions if they think they might hurt anyone, even unintentionally. Kind-heartedness flows from mediator personalities, and everyone around them stands to benefit from it. Now let's do... Here's one. Another strength. Loyal to their values. Doing the right thing isn't always easy. But mediators' far-reaching vision can help them stay the course. When they're doing something meaningful, these personalities have a sense of purpose or even courage that keeps them true to their values. It's true. I'm fucked up, but I'm fucked up for a reason.
You stay the course with your values, though.
All right, my weaknesses. Ooh, we have the same one. Overly idealistic.
Yeah.
Mediators can take their idealism too far. People with this personality type might idolize their romantic partner or expect every aspect of their job to feel meaningful. This can set them up for disappointment when reality falls short of their dream.
I'm disappointing.
Are you gonna let me down?
Yes.
Fuck you.
That's true. Oh my God.
I mean,
it's not like I'm gonna lie.
It's gonna happen.
I can't say I'm like,
I'm
never gonna give you up and we're gonna let you down.
Difficult to get to know. Ooh, here we go.
Oh
Mediators are private, reserved, and sometimes self-conscious. This makes them somewhat difficult to really get to know. Their need for personal space can contribute to the guilt they feel for not giving more of themselves to those they care about.
Shit.
I hate people, but at the same time, the people I like are getting alienated because I hate people.
Yeah, I mean, talking to you the first time was...
This is why there's...
My God.
Like, my ex's mom, I think I like posted something on Facebook. It was like it was like, you know, I was like a joke or whatever, but it's like, I was like, haha, good thing I hate people. And she's like overly sensitive about it. She's overly sensitive about things. She's a little crazy now that I'm not dating her son.
Okay.
She's a little crazy, but she literally was just like, well, what about me? That makes me feel bad. I'm like, okay, your son is also people. And obviously, at the time, I like him. Like, bro, chill the fuck out. I mean, people that I don't know.
Yeah, it's interesting how people take that on personally.
Like, I was like, hell, I hate people. Like, obviously, I'm talking to you. Clearly, it's not like, you know, I'm not saying you're not people, but like, you're not those people.
Yeah.
Like, and the thing is, she was one to talk to.
Why?
She doesn't like a lot of people either. I'm like, excuse you, ma'am.
So it's
you of all people should be able to relate and be like, haha, me neither, same.
So she can... But
because you thought I was directing it at you somehow, you're just like, oh my God, you don't like me. Shut the fuck up. I'm here. I'm here. I gave you this cute sweater for Christmas. I gave you this cute sweater, because I thought about giving them wine, and then I'm like, wait, you're a bigger wine snob than me. You can afford more expensive wine than I can, so never fucking mind. Here's a sweater. Anyway, but yeah. Wait, what's this one? Conflict averse. Mediators generally prefer to avoid conflict. They can put a great deal of time and energy into trying to please everyone. That's fuck no. This desire to please others can drown out their own inner wisdom and make them painfully sensitive, even to constructive criticism. That's a lie.
I think that's accurate with people you care about.
That's true.
With me, because there have been points where I think I see that you're overwhelmed, and I tell you, do you want me to do it? Do you want me to do it?
No, I can do it.
Yeah. But like with
'Cause
other
then-
people
'cause-
outside, like you don't give a shit about. Like you can
yeah, fuck.
tell them off. Yeah.
No, fuck you. Beat the shit out of you because at a bar.
Yeah. So it's like, but with
I'm like conflict averse. I got into a fight at a bar multiple times.
yeah, hot.
Shut up. Do not
All right.
glorify violence, okay?
It's sexy violence.
Shut the fuck up. You're making it weird. Okay, so that's us. That's me.
Yeah. Should we like? Yeah.
I don't
Is
know.
there anything else you want to add to this? Should we like add, like read a couple more things off our strengths and weaknesses?
Oh, there's a section on parenthood for these, so you should read yours.
Okay. What's my parenthood one? Oh my gosh. These are all articles.
Oh,
feel-
should we stop screen sharing and just start reading?
Yeah. Let's do it.
Okay, I'm gonna stop sharing.
So what? Parenthood.
Yeah.
I'm just gonna read the first paragraph, and probably read the rest on my stories.
Mm-hmm.
So parenthood. As natural leaders, it's so funny that I never wanted to be a leader.
Yet you
Yet
get shoved into these leadership roles, or you just take them on because you're like, fuck it, if no one's gonna do it, I will.
exactly. Like most of the time, I'm the reluctant, I guess, leader because I'm
Mhm.
like, so I always think someone else better can do it. But even like, I think it was a podcast with you and Yvette or someone else. Like I've been trying to lead for a long time since my old skating days when I was in elementary and middle school. I had a crew that I tried to keep together, and then fan
Oh, that
base
was
and-
with Yvette
yeah. So
when she was
it's
sitting
like-
in the closet. You should check
Yeah.
out that episode. That was fun.
yeah, it was last week. So
Yeah.
yeah, I've always taken on the leadership roles because no one else is stepping up, and it's pissing me off
Mhm.
because I see that there's a want for it, but no one's doing it. So I'm
You're
like,
out of
fuck
focus,
it, I'll do
BG
it.
Dubs.
Am I? Focus. There you go. All right. So, anyways, protagonists make excellent parents, striving to strike a balance between being encouraging and supporting friends to their children, while also working to instill strong values and a sense of personal responsibility. That's true. If there's one strong trend with the protagonist personality type, is that they are the bedrock of empathetic support, not bullheadedly telling people what they ought to do, but helping them to explore their options and encouraging them to follow their hearts. I think I'm like that.
Yeah, it's pretty
Yeah.
spot on for you.
Protagonist parents will encourage their children to explore and grow, recognizing and appreciating the individuality of the people they bring into the world they help raise. Oh yeah, I mean that's I agree with that.
Mm.
Oh man. Okay. Yeah, I mean that's it for the
Emeroy
16
as a
episodes.
parent.
Yeah. So I mean this was very insightful.
Mhm.
These are fun. I try to take these with a grain of salt because I feel like
Mhm.
the wording and all that stuff is very like it can. I feel like if you slap on a different title on it and put it on a different person, I feel like it would still apply because
Yeah.
it feels vague-ish. Because I feel like these things that they're saying can apply to a lot of people, but I could be wrong. Those of you who believe in this stuff, and those of you who and I know there's actual science to it,
Yeah.
but
Okay, so this is why I've taken this test a lot. Like not a lot. Like this is the third time taking it, and like I said, I got one result one time, which is the same result I got today, and then the second time I forgot what it was, but I got a completely different result. Because the thing is, I was in different points of time in my life doing this. Like you take this quiz once, you are not this forever.
yeah, it's true.
Like any personality test whatsoever. Like horoscopes and everything. Like this is just a good baseline for you, I guess, for where you're at now. There's another kind of work personality test specifically for work called a DISC assessment. I completely forgot what it was. I forgot like the stuff for it, but like I know like the result I got because we had to take it for work somehow. The word I got was like it was like a blend of like two of the things. So DISC, DISC, is a acronym for something. So it was a C and a D. I forgot what any of those letters meant, but apparently there was a lot of them that like the main traits of that personality type was like doesn't like to be wrong. I don't like being wrong, and when I'm wrong, I will I'll not kill myself, but I'll kick myself for it, and then I'll I'll just be like, fine, next time I'll be correct.
Oh yeah.
Like I hate being
I've-
wrong. I hate fucking up.
Oh, 100% with you there.
And then there's another one where I hate having my authority being questioned, because at the time when I took it, I was already kind of getting some sort of promotion or whatever. Like essentially I was getting a little bit more authority over some of my other coworkers, essentially. And because some of them think we're that close, I'm not going to, tell them to do their job better. But when I start doing it, they started questioning my quote unquote authority, because they think, like, she's one of us. Like, why is she telling us what to do?
Mm.
And I'm like, just because she got a name tag with a title on it or whatever. And I'm like, well, there's a reason why I got this name tag with title on it, and you don't.
Mm.
So I really don't, like, I've almost lost work friendships.
Oh, wow.
With that. Like, my old coworker Jill, like, there was one time I was just so frustrated. Like, she was just like, are you sure, Max? Are you sure? And I was like, we went through this a million times already. And she, like, she was just like, she did not like that, because I was already under pressure. So was she, and she was just like, she did not enjoy that.
Shit.
And I was like, I'm sorry, but I'm a little frustrated that you don't get it, because you, of all people, I thought would have known it straight off the bat.
Mm.
Like, I hate to do the boss thing to you right now, but yeah, I actually did believe you knew this. So, I was mad that you didn't.
Yeah.
Like, but yeah, it was yeah. Am I like that now? Still probably, but maybe 10 years down the line, I'll stop giving a shit.
I feel like I empathize with you on the authority being challenged. I don't know.
Well, especially you, because you were, well, it's not like I asked for the leadership role or whatever, but like, that's what got me the raise. So
yeah, for me, when people doubt me on certain ideas, I get a slight chip on my shoulder, and I get up. I'm like, I'll fucking show you. Like, and then yeah.
Here's 10 graphs, 5 animations, and
yeah, or
a detailed video, step by step.
Yeah, or even when a VP partner left, I had a chip on my shoulder, because I'm like, because I know in my head, they're probably not, but I'm like, again, I told you this earlier.
You're creating your own narrative.
Yeah, I'm doing what Michael Jordan does. Like, I'm creating a narrative that kind of motivates me and fuels me, and I'll be like, all right.
That's how it is, but like, they didn't mean it at all like that.
I know they're not, probably not, but I'm like, well,
I see how it is, motherfucker.
Yeah, like I literally really get that. I feel that kind of quote unquote mom mentality of like, let's do some work then, and then that's why, like, with currently, in my opinion, with what I'm currently feeling with temper tantrum, I think someone is, getting too much comfortable. I think they're starting, and I don't know if it's my ego, where it's like, do I feel like they're overstepping boundaries because they're being more freely outspoken? Or
because there are other leaders that appreciate that.
Yeah, and that's the thing. Like,
and I mean, there's a part of you that actually does, though.
There's a part of me like so, I don't know if it's like, and I remember discussing with this particular person before that, like, I'm gonna, like, I don't want to fucking do everything myself, and I technically am right now, but then they're kind of trying to do it, but at the same time,
they're not doing it right.
It's one of those things. It's like, if you're gonna do it my way, kind of thing. But it's like so it's like letting go of, like, all
that control.
I don't necessarily. Yeah, it's a control thing. I know I'm a huge control freak, which is why I'm a fucking leader in the things I am. Because I don't want to. I know I don't play well with other people who are leading that don't know what the fuck they're doing.
Because when you were just a member at FanBiz, there were so many things you were like, what the fuck is happening?
Yeah, it would piss me off.
But you didn't say anything because you were in a leadership role at the time.
Yeah, I mean, that it was in my place, and I would much rather just.
Even though you founded the whole thing.
Yeah, it's like, I don't want to just go in there and just fucking.
And just whip your dick out and be like, okay, motherfuckers.
Yeah. So it's like, I just feel like, yeah, it just didn't feel right to just take that away from the current leaders.
True.
And if I was even offered that opportunity, but yeah, that's why I was telling you earlier before we were recording this. Maybe I should talk to my therapist about this control thing.
Absolutely, because you're painting some sort of narrative that probably doesn't exist in your brain.
Yeah.
There's the Michael Jordan thing, and then there's the whole, like, you know,
Are they trying
bruh.
to the
Like,
narrative in my head
yeah.
is like, are they trying to undermine me?
Are they trying to take this away from me?
Yeah. Which is
Or
I think
did they just take your words that I don't want to do everything, and they're just like, oh well, let me take some stuff out of your hands.
yeah, like are they really just trying to? They're trying to just legitimately help. And then okay, now I'm not glad I'm saying this out loud because now I'm being reminded of a Stoic saying is, not everyone is out to go after you because they're just doing what they think is best. How I'm interpreting it is kind of like the narrative. I don't know why where this fear of being
Losing
undermined,
control.
yeah, is coming from. I think maybe it's because part of it is like if I let
Well,
go.
you also keep saying that, like, instead of like I don't, and besides that you don't want to do everything, there's also the, these motherfuckers forced me to do it.
Yeah, that's true. And technically, like even though I really like,
I mean, you kind of wanted to, but you just didn't want to deal with it.
yeah,
That's why you had,
it's a lot the fear.
Your directors.
Yeah, so I don't know. I just know I feel it's a fear of being undermined, and I don't know. If, I'm.
You're out of focus again.
Oh, okay. Focus on me. Trying to focus on.
Speaking of focus.
Yeah, because I don't know if I'm just misinterpreting it or if it's just or if it really is about crossing of boundaries. I don't think it is.
I don't like for this, like outside of the team dynamic thing. I think the friendship dynamic. I don't think they're trying to do that because like at the end of the day, you're still friends.
Yeah, I think they're just trying to do what's best. So,
I mean, I don't think this is going to be the same thing as what happened with the partner.
Yeah.
Or whatever.
Well, no, that's the thing. When people's like people's interests are on the line or their own agenda, people kind of change.
Yeah, but I don't think it's for this one though. Like I don't think it's their agenda that just would benefit them. I think they truly thought that this is a good way to go.
Yeah. No, I was out of focus again.
Okay.
Yeah.
I'm like 10 minutes for what?
Yeah, you're probably right. It's something I really.
And that's me seeing the good side of things, and I normally fucking don't.
Yeah, it's true.
Yeah. Just my perspective on it.
Yeah, and it's nice to hear that.
It's like a complete outside perspective because I'm not even in the same state.
Which is good because I'm subjective to my interpretations and experiences. So just based off
because I could be wrong. Like they might be trying to take over, but
no, I don't think they're trying to take over. I think they are.
They're really just trying. Their heart's in the right place.
I think their excitement is kind of.
Yeah, they're just really excited about it. Like
yeah, I think the excitement might just be going a little bit more than I expected.
Because it just sounds like they're jumping the gun a lot. It's not like oh, we're gonna do it this way. We're gonna do it this way. It's like they're getting an idea. They just want to jump the gun. They're like, we're gonna do this, and you're just like, wait, we can, not now.
Yeah, I mean,
like we need to talk about this first.
Yeah, I'm not, because I'm all for speed, but I'm also not, but I'm also against rushing. So but
you gotta appreciate the confidence, though.
Yeah, I do. I mean, because it helps that that he has experience. But the thing is, it's like
that's true.
I don't know. I think my thing is like undermining my method of doing things, which is very like what a lot of people like is staying very much on top. Game plan, and my concern is, would that be?
Is it putting a cog in the system?
Or would it slow it down, or would it just? I don't think so.
Or would it just add extra steps or whatever?
No, I don't know.
Because I feel like what they're trying to do isn't super big that it'll affect the outcome of the project overall.
Yeah.
Maybe it'll affect the timeline, but COVID's already doing that anyway.
Yeah.
But yeah, I mean, I don't think it's that significant, but at the same time, this is still your team.
Yeah. Like what I mean,
at the end of the day, you can hear them out as much as possible, but at the end of the day, they need to just accept the fact that like this is still my thing.
Yeah. I'm even thinking of having an actual meeting where we discuss like actual contracts and roles and whatnot.
Like actually like write them out like you had for VP.
Yeah, because This one we were just like, yeah, let's do it, and then there's nothing exactly formal. So I want to do that.
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah. I mean, they were very receptive to the whole hierarchy thing, like having roles in general.
Yeah.
So I'm pretty sure they'll be receptive to having a meeting to actually flesh out what those roles mean. It's not just like a general idea, like, oh yeah, we can handle choreography here and there.
Yeah.
Or whatever.
Yeah. So yeah, hope you guys are enjoying me like thinking out loud, because this is some real behind like BTS stuff. Those of you who are listening,
not the best-selling boy band from South Korea.
Yeah.
Their new album's out. Stream it.
Yeah. Okay. All right. So that's it. Is there any one thing you want to say?
No.
Else?
I mean, again, like, take any of these results with a grain of salt. Like, we're looking at this, we're like, oh, me. But like at the same time, it's just like,
this is
cool.
Good content
like this
too.
this is, I mean, it's good content, but also at the same time, it's a good baseline. It's, it's kind of seeing your person, like, I wouldn't say seeing your personality, but seeing traits about you that you agree are part of you being written out like that.
Yeah.
Like, and being explained like that. It's like, oh yeah, it kind of makes sense. But at the same time, if there's something you don't agree with, it doesn't mean you're wrong.
Yeah.
It just means you can't, there's 16 personalities. That sounds like a lot, but like there's how many people in the world? There's billions of people in the world. There's billions of people in the world. So like, you can't boil 7 million people down to 16 different personalities. And that's just one quiz. There's like other like personality tests too, but whatever. But yeah. Just don't. Also, so if you go down and link in the description, there's a link to Kickstarter.
Oh yeah, so if you go into the link in the description, the link to the Kickstarter for Temper Tantrum, we're almost halfway. We only have about 30 days left to reach our goal of $12,000. So it's kind of like cutting it close. I'm getting a little stressed now because I'd really love to pay the dancers.
I don't have that much money, guys. Please help me.
So I think I'm gonna just schedule some content out tonight. Just pushing like a motherfucker on this. Yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed today's video, and if you guys want to check it out yourself, it's also going to be in the link in the description.
If you donate $10 or more to the Kickstarter and like DM me a screenshot of a proof of your donation, I will actually say something nice to you.
Okay. Oh, to add to that, if
I don't do that,
if we get the Kickstarter fully funded, and I announce this on my YouTube, I will go daily for a month on on my channel on reaction videos. So which is it's really what blowing up my channel. I'm at 17,000 subscribers, and only at September I was only at 8,000, and I was plateauing. So yeah, so that is it. I hope you guys enjoyed.
You need to do Mama Moo because people are asking for it.
Yes, I know. I'm gonna react to that once you get sleep tonight.
So in like 30 minutes. Probably.
Yeah. So that is it. I hope you guys enjoyed today's episode. If you guys liked it, make sure you hit like, subscribe, share this with friends who you think might enjoy it. With that, please stay at home, take care of yourself. COVID cases are rising.
Wash your fucking hands.
Wash your hands. Wash your face. Wash your balls. Wash your ass. Whatever it is.
Use a bidet.
Use a bidet. Take a shower. Just be safe because shit's getting real again.
Also, don't be touching on people you don't know.
Yeah.
No gatherings of more than 6.
6.
Well, I don't know. That's New Jersey, but yeah.
So for here, it's not even less than 10, I think.
Good.
Yeah. So that's it. Appreciate you guys for listening or watching on YouTube, and we will see you guys in the next episode.
Beep, boop, 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 beep.